we've had a good summer. There's been exciting parts, there's been low parts, there's been easy stuff, there's been frustrating stuff.
But we've come to a point where there's either two things that can mess up a project. It's not worth your time or it's not worth your money. And we're with at least one of those with at least one of our projects. So we're doing something we never thought we'd be doing. We're putting the tractors in the barn. Welcome back to Dad's Advocate. I'm Jim.
I'm Henry.
And if you guys remember a few previous videos, we're here with the hot rod Ford LGT125. We bought this December of 2022 as a project that we would fix up and hopefully take tractor pulling.
But we've been
Piecing it together when we had the time, waiting on parts, such. This was the week where we finally thought we had it going and it would run. Unfortunately,
disaster struck.
Not a noble return to the garage. I gotta say, this is the biggest hole in an engine I've ever seen. That's like 6 inches by 8 inches.
You think that this went on there?
no.
I think that's that's like a bearing or a catch cup for the starter. The starter mounts right here, and that blew off completely.
That was the thing that hit my foot when I was trying to go on the throttle.
Were you injured at all?
No, it just kind of bumped me.
Okay. All right, well, here comes the dirty part now. It's part of engine diagnosing from this engine, other than the side.
This?
That is the bottom of the connecting rod.
Oh.
Okay. What else can you find in this mud bath?
Bolt.
Anything you can pull out of there, pull out.
Oh man, my jeans.
Jeans are fine.
Ow. I think that's important. Okay, that's it.
Found it.
It says K10 on it.
Like a Chevy.
Does it?
Yes, see right there. K10.
It's not Chevy, that's a Kohler K10.
Yeah,
That's the top of the connecting rod. I was wondering where that was.
that is snapped.
Is there any bolt in it?
No.
No.
Dead.
There's one. I think there was meant to be one there, but it's not.
Yeah, there's supposed to be 2, and we've only got 1 bolt.
Yeah.
I mean, if we run it over with a tractor, we should
Now,
find
these
it.
don't look wallered out.
Can I see that?
The holes are still round.
Except the
That
one.
is evidence that
I need to see that.
the bolts came loose, basically.
Uh-huh.
So we're going through these parts that we found in the yard to see what went wrong or what we did so the next time we get a new engine, this doesn't happen again. So we have the starter here. This is the starter. These are parts to the starter.
No, yep, hold on. This is the starter. Part of the case, the part that the starter is attached to, that broke off and came off. And then we've got more parts of the case here.
This is the interesting part. So keep in mind, it's all sitting there like that. But when maybe like what we suspect and what the evidence shows is that the bolts weren't tightened fully. So when that opened up like that and then this one shook loose, it allowed it to pretty much do that. And keep in mind that's staying right there. And that basically changed its shape completely by opening up. And that's when this hit the side of that casing on the starter. And then
Which probably wrenched this even more open when this broke off.
yeah.
Which made this come into contact with the side case where the starter was, which blew the side out of the starter and then broke the connecting rod off at the top. The funny thing is the threads are still good in this part, which tells us They didn't get pulled out or anything. They didn't break.
They just
They
loosened
just
themselves.
came out loose. Now, there's lots of reasons why those bolts can come loose. Moving forward, Henry, what do you think we should do with the 125 now?
We should definitely get a new engine. We've been looking and we found a 16 and then a 10. And I think we should go for the 16 because then it's just more horsepower. And us guys know more horsepower is better, obviously.
Okay.